What up, TTC? It's been a minute since I made a video. You know, nothing's really been going on. Nothing's really been popping in the NFL lately, you know, besides the draft and stuff. And Dante Fowler fucking up his ACL. It's fucked up, man. But yeah, man, I'm making this video and I'm making a response to jayhawkjet. He made a video dissecting the Dolphins, saying that he's basically mad because he thinks we don't belong in the top 10 power rankings, and that everybody's overrating the Dolphins. So he wanted to dissect us and say how we don't belong in the power rankings in the top 10. Looking at his video, man, I noticed he sounded a little bit jealous, actually, and you could kind of tell he didn't believe what he was saying himself, you know, that he was just talking nonsense. So I'm making this video in response. I'm not gonna bash the Jets, and I'm not gonna bash you, jayhawkjet. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not here to do none of that right now. I'm gonna correct you in your mistakes. See, you said a lot of things, and I'm gonna tell you how you're wrong. You know what I mean? So the first point you try to make was about our front office, how our front office is trash. Okay, I'll give you one thing. Joe Philbin is not a great coach. He makes bad in-game decisions, and you know, he's not the best coach out there. He's not the worst either. And I'm not holding that he won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers. I'm not gonna use that. The reason why I like Joe Philbin is because players like him. He's a players coach. That goes a long, long way. If the players like you, you know, that's you're already winning. You know what I mean? You can have all the Bill Belichicks on your team, but if players don't like you, shit's not gonna go right. You know? So that's one thing I like about Joe Philbin. You know, that he's a players coach. Players love him. They love him as the coach. Last season, when he was in jeopardy of losing his job, you know, a lot of players were like, you know, hopefully we keep Philbin. They wanted Philbin back next season. You know, that's very positive, you know. You said Mike Tannenbaum is an idiot. He makes bad fucking decisions. Well, you know what? Everybody makes good decisions. Everybody makes bad decisions. That's just how the NFL is. You know, there's not one person who makes the best decisions. You know what I mean? He made a bunch of bad decisions with the Jets. He had some good years with the Jets. He drafted Darrelle Revis. Tell me how that was a bad decision. You failed to mention Dennis Hickey. Dennis Hickey is a fucking, in my eyes, he's an off-season god. You know what I mean? Last season, he got Jarvis Landry, which is a hell of a steal in the second round. We got Jawan James in the first round. I'm going to get to them later. Dennis Hickey's good, man. He drafted a lot of good people. You know, he's getting rid of the people that are not all that great and shit like that. Philip Wheeler, hence, you know. And, okay, so let's get started. You said our quarterback, you know, all right. Our quarterback is not trash, bro. Think about this. Remember this. In college, he was a wide receiver. He made that leap from wide receiver to quarterback in his freshman year. No, I'm sorry. His junior year, he started playing quarterback. That's a big leap. And then to be drafted as a quarterback and play quarterback in NFL and reach, you know, reach the goals he's been reaching, that's a hell of a fucking quarterback, if you ask me, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Every year he's progressing. The stats are there. Every year he's progressing, and he's only getting better. He's a smart quarterback. You know, people give him a lot of flack for his deep ball, Ryan Tannehill, but he's thrown a lot of good deep balls in his career. You know, that last game with the Patriots last season, he kind of slightly underthrew the first deep ball to Mike Wallace. After that, he threw like about 3 good ones. The only reason we didn't, you know, capitalize off, Damon Williams actually dropped one in the end zone, in the red zone. That's not Tannehill's fault. I think Tannehill's going to be a hell of a quarterback. Other than Brady, I think he's the best quarterback in the AFC South. And you know, Ryan Tannehill, he's only going up. You know, every year he's progressing. Every year he's progressing. I like Tannehill better than Geno Smith, that's for sure. Anyway, Our line, our O-line, yes, it's kind of fucked. It's been fucked for the past 3 years. Last year, it was, you know, we had guys playing out of position and shit. Mike Pouncey was playing guard. He's not a natural guard. He's not good at guard, even though he still made the Pro Bowl as a guard. Motherfucker, that's a hell of a fucking player, if you ask me. Okay, Brandon Albert is arguably the best left tackle in the NFL before injury, before he tore his ACL. Jawan James, hell of a fucking rookie. He played good as fuck at right tackle. Brandon Albert went down. We moved him to left tackle. Yeah, he fucked up a couple of times. He let like about a couple of sacks go, but he's a rookie and he held his own at left tackle. So there you go. That's our quarterback is stacked. Our O-line is good. It's solid. Probably now I'll rank it the top 15 in the NFL because, you know, we are missing guards. But as far as center, right, and left tackle go, we got that shit locked. Okay. Let me see. You praised our backfield. Our backfield is good. Our O-line being fucked. Lamar Miller still putting up all those numbers he put on. And he carried the ball less than 20 times a game. He never carried it more than 20 times a game. And he still put up all those numbers. You know, Lamar Miller, and this offseason, he's actually putting on some weight. We just got Jay, I forget his last name. That's going to be our power back. He has knee problems or whatever, but we're not going to overuse him. I think we're just going to use him as a power back, you know? So we got that settled. Now, you criticized our wide receiver corps, saying that we fucked up we're going to fuck up Tannehill's progression by getting rid of Mike Wallace, getting rid of Brian Hartline, Brandon Gibson ain't shit. Okay, well, first of all, you said Kenny Stills ain't shit. You said Kenny Stills suck. Look, I'm not just saying this because he's with the Dolphins now. I thought this even before when he was with the Saints. He's a hell of a playmaker. He's fast. He could do the same things Mike Wallace could do, except that I think he has better hands than Mike Wallace does. Anybody else could agree with me. He catches the ball. Mike Wallace drops a lot of balls. No homo. We basically get a younger clone of Mike Wallace at a cheaper price. You can't beat that. You said Devontae Parker isn't a number one receiver. Well, I agree with you. As of now, he's not. You know, nobody is actually. None of the rookies are number one receivers as of now. Kevin White isn't. You said Amari Cooper probably is. No, none of them are. But you never know. They could always take that leap. Devontae Parker sure does hold a lot of attributes as a number one receiver. He goes up, he grabs the ball, he has great athleticism, he has great yards after catch. I don't see the problem with him. He could do it all. You said we fucked up by letting go of Brian Hartline. Well, we basically just switched him off with Greg Jennings. You know, Greg Jennings runs crisp routes. He still got it. You know, he's old, but he can still run routes. He can still get yards after the catch. He has good hands. I don't see how we fucked up there. You know, another veteran receiver. Okay, now you said that we have no tight end. That you don't know why we're praising Jordan Cameron so much because he sucks. You say he sucks, some other shit like that. Look, Jordan Cameron, all we need him for is a red zone body. He has that big red zone body, and he's arguably one of the best red zone targets in the NFL. Anybody else could agree with me. You know what I mean? We have one guy you failed to mention I forgot to bring up Landry, but you praised Landry, so you said Landry's good. He's good at the slot. So I don't even have to talk about that. One thing about Jordan Cameron, though, is you said he sucks, this and that. Nah, Jordan Cameron is a big body receiver that we need in the red zone. He's going to put in a lot of work for us. Watch. And don't be surprised if we don't use him that much because, remember, we have Deion Sims. You forgot to mention Deion Sims, all right? Deion Sims is a fucking it's a good fucking tight end. This motherfucker is polished. He in my opinion, I like him more than Clay. He's not as injuries prone as Charles Clay. He could block. Charles Clay couldn't block. He put up great numbers last season, Deion Sims, and he only started, 2 games? You over here talking about we're overrated. Shit, in my opinion, we're underrated. So look out for Deion Sims, okay? That's the offense right there. I already proved to you how our offense is fucking good. I wouldn't say great, but is really, really fucking good. Defense, you said our defensive line is good. We fucked up by getting rid of Starks. I think you said he's been solid every single year he's played for us. In the last half of the last season, you could see his age starting to show. We arguably replaced him with Jordan Phillips. Earl Mitchell, solid, experienced guy. I don't have. You said Ndamukong Suh is old. You sound stupid. I'm not even gonna speak on that. You said Cameron Wake is old. Yeah, Cameron Wake is pretty old for the NFL. He's what, 33, I think. But this motherfucker's playing like he's 21. He takes care of his body. No wear and tear. Knock on wood. You know, he stays healthy because he dedicates his body to the NFL. You know what I mean? He invests in his body. Same goes for Brent Grimes. He's old, yeah, but the motherfuckers are playing like they're... Brent Grimes, in my honest opinion, I'll rank him top 4 in the NFL cornerback. I rank him up there with Darrelle Revis, Richard Sherman, Brent Grimes. I rank him up there in the top 4, top 5. Okay, opposite of Brent Grimes, you said we have no other cornerback. Yeah, we have no cornerback as of now. Cortland Finnegan was just too old. He retired. We got Bryce McCain. I wouldn't say he's the best, but he's solid. Feisty little motherfucker, always fighting, kind of like Cortland Finnegan, you know. And we got a bunch of other corners, in-house corners, and a bunch of corners we got. Unrestricted free agents, and I think we'll be solid at cornerback. Not good, opposite of Grimes, but solid. It's a big difference. You know, solid means dudes that could get the job done, all right? So I see no problem there. Our safeties are good. Louis Delmas, I don't think he's ever had a perfect season where he stays healthy the whole season in his whole career, but he's solid, you know. He's getting old too. Yeah, I agree with you, but he could still hit like a motherfucker, and you know, he's solid, dude. Last season, before he got injured, you're gonna tell me he looked old? He did it, man. He looked fucking good. He was solid the whole season. He held it down in the backfield. Let me see. Yeah, man. We're fucking stacked, dude. We're stacked. And linebacker, I agree with you. I wouldn't say Calmisi sucks at middle linebacker, but he's solid, dude. I keep saying solid, but I wouldn't say he sucks. He makes mistakes. He lets tackles go. He's not that great at the run, but he's solid, man. He could get the job done. You know what I mean? Jelani Jenkins, I don't even have to speak on him. 110 tackles last season, very underrated. I think next season people will start noticing him. We just need another linebacker. We got a bunch of unrestricted free agent linebackers. I think his name is Jake Ho. I'm not sure. He looks solid, you know. I think he played for the Huskies. Don't hold me to it. I'm not completely sure, but man, we're good, dude. We deserve to be in the top 10, man. I don't know why you're hating on us. You sound real mad in that video you made. You sound real jealous. You should be congratulating that there's a team out here that has the potential in the AFC South to taking out the fucking Patriots. You know what I mean? I think we're solid, man. I think we deserve to be ranked where we're ranked on paper. Of course, I'm not gonna, say anything. We need to put in the work. We need to put in the work in training camp, OTAs, all that. We need to put in work. We need to work it. We need to get our chemistry together, man. Anybody could agree with me that your linebacker play doesn't have to be that great if your fucking defensive line is solid and is good as fuck. Your linebackers could get away with a lot of shit. Anybody could agree with me on that. You told me in a comment, not on the video, but you told me in a comment, good luck passing against us next year because, of course, you got Darrelle Revis and Cromartie. Well, I'll tell you one thing. When we faced the Patriots last season, we didn't have a problem with Darrelle Revis. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We didn't have a problem with Darrelle Revis. Landry ate him up. I wouldn't say Mike Wallace ate him up. He covered Mike Wallace pretty good, but Landry ate him up. We still completed a lot with Landry. Anybody knows, baby. The way you beat cornerbacks, the way you disable a cornerback is by running the motherfucking football. And that's something we do good at. That's something we're great at, actually. Especially if our offensive line gets solid this next season. Bro, I think we'll be good next season. I'm really looking forward to the playoffs. There goes my little response to you. And, yeah, man, the video's already too long. Hope y'all watched it. Hope y'all liked it. Hope you catch my drift. You see where you fucked up at, and leave a comment. Let me know what's up. Let me know what you guys think, man. Peace out.